There have been many times that I have fallen, that I've messed up, but whenever I fall into his arms, he always will catch me. He will always catch you, and not always in the way you expect. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to another video. So yeah, today's my last day of being a 15-year-old, sweet 16 tomorrow, and honestly, I feel like a completely different person than I did a year ago from today. So yeah, I'm just gonna be sharing some of the things that have changed my life this year. So we've got our Bible here. Let's dive right into 2 Corinthians, where Paul is saying, "It is written, I believed, therefore I have spoken. Since we have the same spirit of faith, we also believe and therefore speak." So Paul here in 2 Corinthians 4, verse 13 is referencing David. Now, let's talk about the crazy faith that David had. So we'll have to go back to 1 Samuel, where David says, "The Lord who rescued me from the paw of the lion and the bear will rescue me from the hand of the Philistine." So right here, David is saying confidently that the God who rescued him from the lion and from the bear will save him from this Philistine, talking about Goliath. And that is a shepherd boy going up to fight against Goliath, a literal giant, say 10 foot tall, skilled in battle, going against a shepherd boy who doesn't even wear armor. All he's got is a sling with a couple rocks. That is the kind of faith that we need, to look at a giant and say, "The Lord will deliver him into my hands." And that is who Paul is talking about when he says we have the same spirit of faith. So us believers today, we can access that. We just have to go to the Lord for it. So let me ask you a question. How many times have you been worried and anxious about things? Because for me, over this past year, quite a few times, yeah. But what I have learned is whenever you submit the things you're worried about and the things you're anxious about, and you give them to God, you submit them to Him, and you say, "Here, I'm going to trust you with this, because I know that I can't do it, but I know that you can do it." I know that when you say that, it starts to lose its grip on you, and instead, His peace that surpasses all understandings begins to come about you and come over you. There have been many times that I have fallen, that I've messed up, but whenever I fall into His arms, He always will catch me. He will always catch you, and not always in the way you expect. Proverbs 3:5 says, "Trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to Him, and He will make your path straight." Now, He doesn't act in the ways that we act. He doesn't think in the ways that we think. But His way is much greater than ours. So we have to submit ourselves to Him, and He will make your path straight. Take the things you're worried about and give them to Him. Say, "Lord, I don't understand this, but I know that you have good for me. I know that you are good for me." So you give it to Him. There have been times maybe a relationship didn't work out. And in the moment, I felt really upset. I didn't understand anything. But now when I look back on it, I'm like, wow, I am so thankful that that didn't work out, because now God has blessed me with something so much better. So we will not always understand what's happening, but God knows what's best for you. So as I turn 16 tomorrow, I want that same spirit of faith, that same faith that David has. And I'm going to fall short time and time again, but I'm going to fall into the Lord's arms, and He will always be there to catch me and put me back up on my feet. So if you've been struggling, bro, you are not alone. God's got you. As for this journey, we are just getting started. So if you like what you see here and you want to walk with me, walk with us, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below, guys, what's some Bible verses that have gotten you through this past year, and that's some things that you would like to pass on to other people. So hope you have a great day. Subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.